Runny noses and high fevers are not the kind of gift you want to give or get. Unfortunately, the CDC reports that from October 1st of 2017 through April 28th of 2018, there were reported 30,453 laboratory-confirmed influenza-related hospitalizations. The benefits of getting the flu vaccine may have been enough to greatly reduce this number. Although there are many who argue the flu shot is bad for us, the reality is that getting vaccinated every year will help you lower your risk of catching and suffering from the flu. At this time, we will be discussing what the flu shot is and how it is made, what the opposing views are, and the pros and cons of getting the vaccine. Let's talk first about what the flu vaccine is and how it's made. The flu shot is a vaccine that is scientifically created to reduce an individual's chances of catching the flu. Because the flu virus changes every year, there is a new vaccine created for it every year. Now, there are many different ways of making the flu vaccine that the CDC describes. The first and most common is the egg-based flu vaccine. In this process, the candidate vaccine viruses, or CVVs, are grown in fertilized hen eggs for several days, and then the egg fluid is harvested. The virus is then killed, and the vaccine is tested several times before sending it off to the public. The second vaccine is called a cell-based flu vaccine. In this process, the CVVs are grown in animal cells for several days. Then the fluid from the cells is extracted, and the virus is killed and tested many times before being sent off to the public. The last vaccine is called the recombinant flu vaccine. This vaccine is made by isolating the hemoglobin, or HA, gene from the natural occurring recombinant vaccine viruses. Then the HA gene is combined with portions of another virus that grows well in insect cells. Then it is mixed with the insect cells. The flu HA protein gets harvested from the cells and purified and tested before sending it off to the public. Now that we know a little bit about what the vaccine is and how it's made, let's discuss the opposing views. There are actually two opposing views to getting the flu shot. The first group believes that for some it is very helpful to get the flu shot, but for others it is very harmful, even hazardous, for them to get the flu shot. Among these at-risk individuals are children, pregnant women, people who are sick, and the elderly. The second group believes that the flu shot is harmful for everyone due to the fact that the virus is being put directly into the body. This is also the group that believes that the vaccine causes the illness of the flu. Now let's discuss the pros and cons. Almost all of us have had the flu at some point in our lives and know the cons of not getting the vaccine. But what are the cons of getting the vaccine? Well, the CDC agrees that there are some people who could be at higher risk of getting ill because of the flu shot. But that is something that must be determined by a licensed healthcare provider or a medical doctor, and not based on the fears of the public. Secondly, it's not an exact science. You may still get sick with the flu, even though you've had the vaccine. The vaccine only reduces your chances of getting sick. Another con is that many people still get the symptoms of the flu. However, if you feel like it's more than just symptoms, you should go to your doctor and have it be tested to see if it's the actual flu. Although there are cons, there are also pros. Among these pros are that there are many ways of making the vaccine, so that even if you are allergic to eggs or are in that high-risk group, you can still safely be vaccinated. Also, even though you might still get symptoms, it's far better to deal with the symptoms of the vaccine than it is to be sick and out of work for days, weeks, or even months with the actual flu and far more intense symptoms. Another pro is that having the vaccine means that your body has already been trained and is ready to fight any flu virus in the small chance that you do catch the flu, and increases your chance of not being hospitalized due to the flu. In conclusion, although there are many who oppose getting the flu vaccine, the fact is that the benefits of getting the vaccine every year are far better than the consequences of not getting the vaccine. There are many ways of making the flu vaccine that there really is no valid argument against getting it. This flu season, don't be the one giving the flu as a gift, and your family and your friends will thank you.